The Los Angeles Coliseum was where it all began for Supercross in 1972. 6 years later, the famed arena was poised to be the site of one of the greatest comebacks in Supercross history. Yamaha's Bob Hurricane Hanna had been battling the winner of the first two Superbowl of motocross events, Honda's Marty Tripes, all season. The determined Hurricane could wrap up the championship that night in LA if everything fell into place. It did, sort of.
Bob Hanna, the superstar of Supercross motorcycle racing. Here's Marty Smith, who crashed here so hard 3 years ago. For all of them, the critical importance is the start of this race.
You need a good start. You're worried about getting a good start, but if you don't get a good start, you're screwed.
A thundering herd of expensive motorcycles and talent down into turn number one. As the scramble unshuffles, it's Gary Semix, number 11, who comes out on tap. Bob Hanna is stuck in traffic way at the back of the pack.
I got the whole shot. I just rode it as hard as I could possibly go.
Basically, 70,000 people came there to see Bob Hanna get a bad start.
Bob starts in the front third, it's pretty foregone conclusion. But if he starts in the back, it's like, well, this is going to be extra good.
Yeah, you let out a few profanities and then you got to ride.
While Hanna went to work, his young Yamaha teammate Mike Bell had gotten a similar start.
It was just going to be another long night of trying to pass people.
20 laps each time. You're going to have to go through that water hole, and it's going to be a swamp before this one's over.
I didn't know who was behind me or didn't care about it.
140,000 eyes are focused on Gary Semix right now as he tries to take what would be the biggest win of his career today.
With Semix storming ahead, the Hurricane had strengthened to a Category 4 and was swirling through the pack.
When you've started bad like that, sometimes you ride better because you're behind the 8 ball. I mean, you have to go.
Bob Hanna has passed 15 riders in the first 2 laps.
Some of the slow turds are in the back, so they're easy to pass. Maybe you can get them, get a few at a time.
It didn't matter where Bob started, it seemed like. I mean, I think he was dominant enough that he could come through the pack.
You know, and they're screwing up, so you just got to watch what you're doing and go outside, inside.
California's Gary Semix out front, then Arizona's Carlos Serrano and Oregon's Rick Burgett.
Burgett was one of those guys where